right, here we go. Greetings and salutations to everybody. I hope you are having a fantastic Thursday and things are going well in your world. So today I'm getting started a little bit early. Give me just a moment here as I try to adjust my windows. Oh, technology is so much fun. So make sure I can see myself. Awesome. Ooh, all right. Hey, okay, looks like we already got a few people on. I'm using Zoom today, so drop a comment because I can't see who you are. So drop a comment, let us know who you are, let us know that you're here. And we're going to be talking about how to nurture people in a Facebook group. And I'm actually going to show you a little bit in my Facebook group and talk about how you can attract clients using this as a method. And in fact, this is one of the best ways that I found to have clients, to attract clients, because everybody wants to be a part of a group. Everybody wants to be a part of a community. It's in our DNA, right? I mean, from tribal days through all of the different eras of history, being in part of different countries and cities and different villages and all these different communities that we've been a part of. We always want to belong. People always want to be a part of something. And when you can provide, hey, Elena, great to have you here. When you can provide a community that is both nurturing as well as offering something that's really valuable to people for in your niche, right? In your segment, in your sector of business, whatever that is. And it really doesn't matter if it's in the health and wellness, if it's in relationships and communication, if it's in leadership, finance and business, if it's in spirituality and transformation. Doesn't matter, because people want community for often many of those things and often all of those things. So being able to provide a community where people can learn and grow and have a safe space, or in some cases, maybe it's not a safe space. Maybe it's deliberately a place where people get to live on their edge, right? So whatever it looks like, whatever your Facebook group looks like, it needs to be a reflection of what you're offering, and needs to be something that is very connected to your business, to your business ideal and purpose, your vision and mission, and what's authentic to you, and the value that you're adding to your community, right? Your ideal client and who you want to serve. So that's just like a super simple overview, just kind of like basic, right? You want to have some things structured so that your group is attractive to the people who you want to serve, and that's obviously going to come from your heart. It's going to come from your soul. It's going to come from this very authentic place of who you are and expressing who you are. So just as kind of an example, I started a group over a year ago called Making Money with Your Passion. And it was a lot of fun. I had, 125, 150 people in that group. And it did help me to build my business. It helped me to build my coaching business at the time. But it died out. And it died out because I died out, right? Like I did not really, I kind of lost interest. I lost the focus. I lost kind of where I was headed. And even though I had clients during that time and I was still, serving and coaching and creating, my attention on the group just totally just tanked, right? It just went downhill. So then as I continued to do introspection, I continued to get more plugged into who I am. I created the Dharmapreneurs group, which is this Facebook group, Dharmapreneurs, Superheroes in Business and Life. And I came up with that so that I could serve people, really serve spiritual entrepreneurs, intuitive entrepreneurs, people who want to go much deeper with their life purpose through their business. And so and I intuitively had the name Dharmapreneur come to me, in just kind of throughout the day. It just like popped into my head. So I'm going to show a little bit about my group, and I'm also going to talk about some things that you can have. Let me talk about a few things first. So we talked about marketing on Tuesday. If you missed Tuesday's video, I talked about creating your marketing domination checklist. So you'll want to go, if you didn't watch that video, you'll want to go back to that one. And actually, we just put that in some guides. So if you don't want to go hunting through the whole feed for it, you can go to the guides and you can find it there. So what you want to be doing in your group, just as like you want to be doing in your profile, your business page, or other forms of social media, you want to be posting every day. And it doesn't have to be anything like super hard, right? And this is something that I've struggled with and I've been building up to and working more and getting more clear on. A lot of you probably have seen me post money affirmations, and I do those just about every day right now, Monday through Friday. And so that's a simple thing that I do every day, in addition to like these mini series, right? This is the second mini series that I've done, and you don't have to do a whole mini series. You can do a live show once a week for 15 to 30 minutes, an episode, right? And that's really good, right? Just landing something that's going to ground people every week in what you're offering to others, right? You've got to keep giving that. Then you got to promote that, right? You got to promote that outside of your group and get people to come in, as well as promoting it within the group where people are more likely to see it because you've got people who are interested in what you're doing. And because of how Facebook groups, tend to send out that notification more regularly. I don't know if it notifies everything that happens in a group you're following. Otherwise, I think I'd have just a ridiculous amount of notifications, but it does tend to bump that notification higher, especially because you can get more engagement in a Facebook group because people are saying, I like you. I think what you're doing is cool. I want to hang out with you. Then you can do more things that engage people, that then boost the posts, the videos, the different things that you do. And therefore, you're more people are going to see what you're up to, right? And the more people who are in your group who are engaged, the more people are going to see what's happening and want to know, what you teach and what you offer. Yes, Elena, every day. It does not have to be hard though. So, some of my clients, they'll repost stuff, right? I don't think Deborah will mind if I mention her. Deborah Smith is a really cool lady. She teaches meditation. She does a lot of things around the meditation sort of field. And she loves to post a lot of, uplifting, inspirational quotes. And she'll post something and repost stuff every day. And then, she's getting better at actually putting more of her content in there. But you want to be doing things that are engaging people. And it can be as simple as a yes or no question. All right, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about so you can have some ideas to work with. So I know that sounds like a lot, but it really doesn't have to be much at all. And if you go watch the Tuesday's episode on marketing domination checklist, I show you actually how to do this and how easy it can be, and I give you a tool to do it. Okay, let me share screen and let's see here. All right. So, all right. I'm going to go into Facebook here and pull this over. Okay. I think I can sort by, I'm going to sort by recent posts. So it's a little more chronological. So obviously this is what we're doing right now. And again, doing a live show just once a week is enough, for 15 to 30 minutes, just doing your live show. I would just have it consistent. So that's a little post. Here's a post that I did today because I'm starting to promote this, who would like a chance to win a free intuitive business reading? So I'm going to be giving one of these away. And obviously there's 69 people who've seen that. My group's only got a little over 200 people. It's not a very big group. 22 of us have commented. And the thing you always want to remember, and this is true on pretty much any social media, anywhere in Facebook, especially in your group, when people comment on your stuff, as soon as possible, comment back, like and love, and emoji their comments, because that's boosting it, right? It's boosting it. Sometimes I'll say something or ask a question, really truly engaging with people, right? I mean, sometimes I just do like an awesome, but oftentimes I'm actually saying things to people uh, to engage them further, right? Hopefully they'll read it, maybe they'll like it, maybe they'll comment. Sometimes I'll ask a question so that then they're kind of like expected to reply back. But this post is getting some engagement because it's really interesting to people, and that's partly because I've been paying attention to what people want in my group, right? And even bringing in people from some other groups where they know about these. So I'm just going to go ahead and respond to this right now. Oh, Elena, awesome. Thank you for comments. Thank you for dropping that in. And I'm going to say, would love to serve you in this way. I'll let you know more soon. Okay, so boom, right? Don't want to waste any time on that. And again, thanks, Elena, for dropping a comment. But see, that's going to send it back out to everyone in the group. So we got that going on. Obviously, here's some other videos we've done in the mini series this week. Getting some decent engagement. I could actually go back and engage more in these, because a lot of that I couldn't engage because I was on StreamYard, or it would have been kind of hard. I'm also letting people know what's coming up, right? I try to do at least one of these posts every day before my mini series video, and then I try to tag a few people in it. This was always every week I try to do a welcome to people, all the new people. Facebook has a nice little way to help you do that. Then I customize it and try to draw people out, get some more engagement, help them, be familiar with what's going on, get to know people. And this was me again. Sometimes, and this is something I didn't used to do at all, right? I used to be really bad at this. I used to not do GIFs. And I don't know if I was just afraid of it, or I don't know why, really. I mean, sometimes I just have resistances to things. But now I'm having a lot of fun, because instead of just doing a photo, or instead of just doing a little, color quote card, I like to find stuff that are relatable and cool and funny, and they're moving, and so they're kind of interesting, and it's other people's creativity. So this was me promoting the mini-series video on Tuesday. And so I thought that was kind of funny, especially since it's, superheroes in business and life. I thought that was pretty cool. And then just a little promo for my workshop coming up. I'll have more elaborate ones. There's one of the money affirmations. And even though people don't always comment on these, people are telling me that they love that I'm doing these, money affirmations, right? They're really getting value out of it and getting a kick out of it. And here's another kind of fun GIF. Now, I'm starting to let some people post in here, especially if it's not promotion. But if it's promotion, I'm letting people do that on Mondays. I just kind of started that, but I haven't really announced it. Let's see. I want to go down to some questions that I had. That's just one of my kind of cool quotes that I came up with. That's a promotion for this mini series. This was a friend of mine who she is in the same coaching program as me, and because I am a business coach, I wanted to help promote her business, because she was launching last week, or I guess it's this week. She was getting ready to launch, and she's launching this week. So I wanted her to promote that, and I think some people joined in, which I'm really glad they joined in to find out about her things. That's part of the law of wealth and worth, is helping other people to abundance. And then, so here's one. So I posted this: who in this group would be interested in learning more about intuitive business readings that Akashic Resources offers? So business readings are something some friends of mine do these special intuitive readings. I actually brought a few people over here from that group. Some people are in both groups, who are friends of mine. And I thought, well, since I teach the law of intuition, I should probably be working with them more closely, and I'm good friends with them. And so, I've been getting a lot of good, obviously, responses from this. And that's kind of led to the post I did today, and how I'm going to offer that actually as part of kind of like a referral bonus and a participation bonus to one person who helps with that. So I'm always looking for ways to get more engagement, have fun, get people, what do people want? What do I have that people want, right? There's another money affirmation. And this is a lady I met at the Train the Trainer program, and she came into my group. And so she dropped this in, and I thought this was really cool. So I just, approve that as a post, right? So you don't even have to, sometimes you can allow other people to post things that can add to the theme of your group, right? So, so as you can see, I'm not, like, a lot of this isn't super crazy. It's not super hard. It's not super creative. A lot of it's kind of letting people know about other things that are coming up. And I could be doing more. I could be getting more creative and more engagement. But for now, this is working quite well. I'm going to switch back and see if I can see questions. Oh gosh, let's see here. I better stop sharing for a minute and see if we can pull up. Okay. Okay. So I see. Oh, Victoria, glad to have you join us. Always a pleasure. Victoria says 22 people commenting is super impressive to me. Learning how to do this engagement is really fun, ongoing process for me and all of us. Yeah, it is. And here's the thing to realize about all of your posts, right? Is that a lot of people are seeing them, but they just might not be engaging in them. And the great thing about having a Facebook group is you can actually see how many people saw any particular post or video, right? That's pretty cool. So that way, even if people if they didn't like it or click the like or love, even if they did not leave a comment, they're still seeing it. And the more that you can ask people to engage with your content, the more they're going to engage, right? So for me, I love asking questions. I don't necessarily bombard people every day with a question, but at least once or twice a week, I like to ask some kind of a question, right? And just one of those super simple little quote cards that has the different cool colors and backgrounds and fun stuff. Now you can even customize it with your avatar. So doing at least a question, and you can do yes no questions, which are really easy for people to do, so people are more likely to drop a yes or a no. Or you could even just ask for a yes. Like a lot of people say such and such, type yes if you agree, right? And so you can get that. You can also do ones that are a little bit longer, that a question that might require some thought, doing that once a week. But I love questions because it's like, with a question, it's like you're tossing a ball to somebody, right? And so when you toss a softball or a baseball or any kind of a ball, football, to somebody, they're supposed to catch it and then throw it back, right? And that's what a question does, is that you're tossing something to them and you're expecting them to throw it back. That's what questions do. That's why questions are so powerful. I love mastering asking questions and listening and asking the right questions. Guys, I have got to answer this. I'm sorry. I have furniture arriving. Give me just a moment and I will wrap up. Hey, this is Damien. Yes, sir. Thank you so much. I'll see you then. Bye. Okay. Thank you all for indulging me. I had to answer that. Okay. So we'll wrap up here. You all got a little peek into my life. So let's see. Question. I have like 50 folks on my dojo page, but often the post will say seen by 6 people. Does that mean they clicked on the post? What about the other 44 people? I don't know. I don't think that they clicked on it. I think it's if they scrolled past it. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. We can research that. I can ask around. but I'm pretty sure it means they scrolled past it or maybe stopped on it, right? Definitely on a video, I think people had to probably actually sit on it for a minute. But in any case, you know that there's some form of eyes being on it if it says that it was seen, right? So in any case, just to kind of give a few more thoughts about engagement, mixing things up. And like I said before, bringing in some things that are quotes from other people and shares. Because if something's viral or something gets a lot of engagement on another person's Facebook group or Facebook page or profile, good chance it can do that for yours, right? So if you can bring that over into your group, that's a way just to get some more engagement. But particularly, you want to be focused on how-to sort of things that are related to what you're teaching, right? So Victoria, for you do a lot of creative work. You teach people how to draw out their creativity. You're very creative. So I would do things on, asking people questions about creativity. Ask them if they've ever read books on creativity and implemented it, like The Artist's Way, right? And like maybe even do like a mini series on that, where you're just sort of guiding people for 5 days through some exercises like morning pages and taking yourself on the artist date, and that sort of thing. Like doing stuff like that where people are informed, they're also being challenged maybe to do something, and then they report back after they've done it. Those are great ways to get engagement in your group. But you got to keep thinking creatively about how, like, what do people like? And what do people like? What are they coming to you for that they love? And then drawing them out, asking questions, doing things that are interesting to people, and then you engaging on whatever they are engaged with. That's going to help a lot. So if there's any more questions, you all let me know. Really appreciate you all hanging out with me today. This is a lot of fun. I love talking about this stuff and sharing, and especially I love Facebook groups because it's community, right? It's what we're here for. We're here to engage with people. We're here to have fun and learn and grow together. So drop a comment if you have any more, drop a question if you have any more. And then I'm going to wrap up for the day and we will keep this ball rolling. Tomorrow, I am going to be talking about the oldest and most powerful form of marketing on the planet. The oldest and most powerful form of marketing on the planet. And we'll be talking about that tomorrow. Let's see. Spot on. Victoria says, spot on. My best post so far was an open question. What do you do to stay inspired? 50 people responded and even uploaded photos, examples of things they have made. Great topic. Exactly. I would think of one of those a week, right? What do you do to stay inspired? Share your most recent creation. Share, one line of a poem you've ever written, right? Take a photo of a piece of art you've done. What else? You might do a question like, what's one way you are create. There's a better way to say this, but like, what's one way to be creative that most people wouldn't think is creative, right? Like raising children can be creative, right? Cooking is very creative. Organizing your office can be creative. Doing landscaping work out in your home is very creative. I mean, all of these things. So you've got it, Victoria. That's spot on. So just think about how other people think and look at and look for those posts you've done where you've gotten lots of engagement, and keep in mind that that's what it's all about. You're drawing people out. You're offering things of yourself. You're offering wisdom and truth and fun and things that are unique to you, and you're keeping that flow going. And it's a dance. It's a bar mitzvah. It's a party. It's a dance party. It's all these different things. So I hope that helps. You all have been amazing. This has been a lot of fun.